folks, welcome back then to an episode of Glory Hunter, and we kick things off today with a big game against Manchester United. Can we keep that unbeaten home run going? Now, there has been a game in between, but of course we're focusing on the league at the moment, as that's the only thing we need to tick off our list of Glory Hunter successes then. And the FA Cup victory over Derby being to play Crystal Palace in the semi-final. It sets up a potential final against Everton and Tottenham. So you'd expect we'd probably go into either of these or both of these games as favourites if we can make it through Crystal Palace. That will come next episode, as we also play Chelsea in that one, as the league though is beginning to hot right up, although it's been tempering the heat for some time now. We've got a couple of games in hand on Manchester City, who are a little way ahead of us, and 71 points. That's the target we've got to get to at the moment. That's where Manchester United and Chelsea both stand, and we have a game in hand on both of those teams, so we can lessen the gap significantly with an end of season run that could be absolutely sensational. If we can pull this off, it would be as good as winning the Champions League with Inter. I'll say it now. So let's see, can we do it? We've got a team that is pretty much at full fitness at the moment. One change I'm going to make, actually, Uara is going to play ahead of Tarden in the centre, but the team at the moment is almost injury free. We've got Vignato coming back, Univara is struggling a little bit. Ideally, I'd probably like to play both of them today, but they can't feature just yet. But the team then, the lineup that's going to feature today against Manchester United: Leno will be in goal, Bellerin, Sadru, Saliba and Tierney at the back, Torreira and Tielemans in the centre, Pepe one side, Vinicius Junior the other, and Uara behind Diego, who's got 25 goals this season, an 8.00 rating in the last 5 matches. The man's in form, so let's see, can he keep it going? We're all fresh off of the back of an international break where England drew 1-1. So some of our boys not quite at full fitness, but in terms of injuries, we're looking really good towards this back end. The perfect time to have a fresh squad ready and raring to go. Can we do the business then? Manchester United, let's get it. All right then, let's go into this. I'm curious to see what United's team's going to be. I know they've got Pogba, Hudson-Odoi, those two boys are. Martin up front, I'm not too familiar with. Zigrino here. Now, I was offered the Italy job a while ago. I'm not sure I mentioned it actually, but I was offered the Italy job a while ago. We're going with the England adventure at the moment. So Italy, maybe in the future, is someone we would go to. And this is a man that would attract me to that job. I don't know who they've bought him from. Atalanta a while ago, but such a talented footballer. So much, not only potential, but already like world-class talent in this boy. So, someone to look out for. Mirko Zigrino in the base of their midfield. Bentacure's there as well. I'd say Hudson-Odoi and Martin up front. I'm not too familiar with. Pierre Martin. They've had him for a little while now from Barcelona. He's having a decent goal-scoring season. 7.4 is his average rating so far, and you can see why. Real good attributes. That agility is top-notch at 20, as good as it can be. So he's someone that we've got to stop. Then team-wise, I think it's relatively well-balanced. Their bench is pretty good. Shan, Greenwood, Dabo's there, Kimpembe, Barnes, Ake. So, they've got a solid bench. But so have we. Belotti's there. All right, then, we need this. At home, of course. Unbeaten at home this season, as are quite a few teams, actually. I think there's 3 of them. I think Chelsea are, and I think Manchester United might be as well. So can we keep the run going? I think City have lost at home, but the top 4, the other ones of us have all had decent home records. I'm not even top of that league. All right, then. We sit going into the game then. Quite a few points behind. 7 behind Manchester United. We can reduce the gap between us and them to 4 with victory here. And let's just hope then we can do it. As Martin on that side is looking dangerous early on. Vinicius Junior manages to force him backwards. Although they're in though. Orsolini with a decent chance. Martin's going to get that ball back on that side. Can he get a ball into the centre? He can't quite. We pick it up instead actually. And Vinicius Junior, I think it was Torreira as well, defend decently together on that left-hand side. And with 15 minutes gone, so far, they're having a lot of the ball, which I'm okay with. I think on the break, we've actually looked more dangerous. Strangely, that's why I'm playing a slightly more direct style now, because I think the pace that we've got from wing-backs and from our wingers is dangerous, really. Bellerin's ball in, Vinicius Junior, Diego! Oh, my boy! Diego with the goal, 20 seconds. Where is it? I couldn't find it for a second. Diego. It's changing every day, viewers. It's evolving is what it's doing. Bellerin on that side as he races, I was going to say towards the byline, but he doesn't actually. He stops. Vinicius Junior nods down, and Diego with a massive goal. At home, we are brilliant. Got some more possession in the midfield now. Torreira and Tielemans combined. They need to orchestrate things from this position. That's what I'm expecting from them. It's what they do in most games, to be fair to them. Torreira now plays it out to Tierney with the overlap. Lovely stuff. Lots of options in the middle if he can find one of them. He goes close. Well, it could be a penalty kick. Manchester United, by the way, are crumbling, viewers. Fabian Hoekstra, hopefully I'm saying that a little bit correctly, that's pulled our man down, and Pepe is going to be the man to step up. He's decent from the spot. Can he do it again? Of course he can. Pepe. I can't do this for every player. 2-0, Arsenal. We're on 5, viewers. 22 and a half minutes gone, and it's already 2-0. If this is a goal every 10 minutes, then 9-0 viewers. I've done the maths. There's another chance for us, by the way. Tielemans whips a ball in. Sad that he's there, but United now might be able to bring this away. Although Martin is taking his time to do so, and it's allowed us to get back and defend, hopefully in decent numbers. Although he's still got the ball, viewers. He plays it all the way back to Grino. The two youngster wonder kids combined there as Orsolini, well, he runs into a defender, but they're back again. Hoekstra gave away the penalty. Orsolini's back in again. Leno, though, standing strong in our net. And elsewhere, Chelsea are winning their game. Goal difference is going to be a right issue for us if this carries on like this. We do play Chelsea towards the back end of the year, so if we go on a mesmerising run, we can definitely do this. We have to start, though, by beating United. And with a 2-0 cushion early on, we'll be happy with this. Martin's on it there. Let's get to him. And Tierney boots it away as they're not done yet, though. Pogba, Bentancur, so many good players in this United team. You've got to be aware of it. As Hoekstra again on this right-hand side. I'm just guessing his name, viewers. Hopefully it's remotely close. As Martin's on it now, goes for goal and finds the back of the net, beats Leno. Pierre Martin will not be getting a jingle as he doesn't play for me. So that's the rules. It's in the contract. It's not written, but it's agreed upon. Not with a shake of the hands at the moment, with sort of a sort of headbutt almost. That probably isn't hygienic either, is it? I don't know what. We need to come up with something. People are doing the sort of the elbows and the feet one, but I think we should do sort of. There's got to be something. I think everyone should be forced to carry around a mug, and you just cheers your mug. You don't drink out of the mug, you just cheers it, because everyone loves the cheers, don't they? Everyone loves the cheers. This isn't going to catch on. Maybe you're thinking, but I don't have a mug. Glory Hunter, Thames, Scenes, all available in the link down below. Sorry, that's horrendous. Reasonably priced, though, for heaven's sake. Come on. They're on special offer. They're special, and they're on offer. Right then, we're 2-1 up, looking pretty good. The team talk went relatively successfully, but Manchester United are beginning to fight back. Uar's flick on he doesn't quite get there. I'm worried a little bit about the fact that they've got so much quality that eventually that might be the ticket. But we're do you know what? Fitness-wise, I've got no complaints. Morale-wise, I've got no complaints. We should be doing all right here. As they race forward, though, Orsolini. That's a real shame. That's really ruined the whole thing. It's quite well worked, and by well worked I mean fortunate as ever. It deflects back to him, and then he just sort of pokes. Move on, Ben. We've still got time to come back here. I'm going to shout at them. I'm going to ask them to show some passion. They're fired up by the feedback. They're focused by the feedback. There's so much feedback. There's no chance that just happened then. I don't know if you heard the iPad go off. Feedback all over the place, viewers. As Vinicius Jr. racing forward, he's trying to get a ball into the centre. He goes all the way back to who's not going to shoot from there, I don't think. Tielemans gets it again, though. Back to Pepe. And can Pepe find the ball out wide? He can. Bellerin now. Diego in the centre. Can he find him? The ball played in. Vinicius Jr. does the business. It's 3-2. 65 minutes gone. And Arsenal are back in the lead, viewers. Fog on the Tyne. It doesn't make sense for this. All right, 3-2. Looking good. Back in action. 20 minutes to go. There's a free kick. Tielemans whips it in towards that back post. It goes all the way through. Just go back, mate. It's fine. Out wide again. Look, Tielemans in acres of space. Yuri Tielemans just powered one past De Gea. It's Arsenal 4, Manchester United 2. I don't know how to react. The free kick is wayward. And while there, I'm thinking, play it safe. Just go back. It's fine. But he finds a mesmerising ball. Everyone got sucked in towards AR. AR viewers. Just getting it wrong. Tielemans with a great finish. 4-2. Do I go Italian? The temptation to go Italian is so strong. I won't though. Univar's going to come on for Vinicius Jr. No, he's not. He's going to come on for Pepe on that side. He doesn't love that. In fact, actually, let's put him a little bit more inside there like that. And then shadow striker right up behind Diego. And everything else can remain the same. Just some fresh impetus on that right-hand side. Pepe, despite getting the goal from the penalty, has had a pretty quiet game. As the game now is starting to tick away. I really want to go Italian. I'm not touching anything. Ball up by Leno. Diego, they're not even getting near him, viewers. Down to Torreira now, as we're starting to cook well and truly on gas, viewers, as Torreira gets it again. Out to Vinicius Jr. I mean, considering the score, we've got a 2-0 advantage here, 2-goal advantage. Tierney, and Bellerin still pushing up, still going for it, which I can only admire. Although if they break here, we're in all sorts of bother. Vinicius Jr., it could have been 5. We're going defensive. I don't like what the fullbacks are doing. 5 minutes of added time, and it looks like the unbeaten run at home will continue. Sadly, this doesn't ruin Manchester United as they are playing away from home. But there we are, 4-2. What a win. Lovely stuff. And the title is coming our way. I can sense it, viewers. I can sense something. It's definitely not that. I don't know what it is. It's not Champions League success either. I don't know. Chelsea win their game. Esposito getting 2 massive goals. Newcastle couldn't quite do us a favour. Next up then, West Ham, who have just been beaten 4-3 by Everton. And another game that we've got to win. Traditionally, West Ham, a huge bogey team for me on Football Manager. Let's hope that's not the case today. They currently sit, where are they? In 13th. Okay, 1 down, 1 to go. come on now. It's all about closing that gap. And we've already done that on United now. But it doesn't matter. That United game means nothing if we don't beat West Ham. That's all I can think, viewers. I think I need to win the league just to just increase my reputation as a manager. Because no, like Real Madrid and Barcelona aren't going, get him another FA Cup. That'll get us interested. It won't happen. So I think Liverpool have sacked Klopp. Have they appointed yet? I don't think this is is this their appointment? No, they've got an interim manager. So have they hired someone for the end of the season? And if they have, who's going? Oh, God, viewers, it's happening. Barcelona is about to become available. Oh no, this happened before, you might remember. I can't even remember what the circumstances were. I just know someone was leaving somewhere and it created an opportunity. I think it was the City situation, if I'm not mistaken now, and Ancelotti went there. But Barcelona are about to lose Allegri and Barcelona are going to have a vacancy. Oh, goodness me. Right, we'll see what happens at the end of the season. I've got a World Cup to think about. There's a few jobs in Spain that when they come up, you've got to go. And Barcelona are one of those. Not only that, they've won the league back-to-back. They've won 2 back-to-back titles. They want me. I could sense it. They might be one team, though, that I can't go to Barcelona and gone, after this, they're going to be great. They've already been pretty good in the last sort of 20 years. All right, I've just noticed there, by the way, Manchester United dropped points. Show me that again. Dropped points to Aston Villa. That is big news for us. I mean, Chelsea are the team that we're chasing right now, but 2 games in hand, in theory, win the 2 games, and we go above both United and United and City, and are just chasing down Chelsea. We can go 4 points behind them. We play them next episode, along with that FA Cup semi-final against Crystal Palace. Norwich and Leicester I'm expecting to be pretty routine, so we won't do every single Premier League game, but the Chelsea game is the big one. That's the one we've got to win, basically. All right, team-wise for this one, a few of our boys are in need of a rest. I would rather not. I'm going to play Univar in behind. I've not done that all that much this season, but we're going to test it out. Tierney at left back, of course. We've got Brooks. So Brooks could play, but Brooks is not nearly as good. So I'm going to risk Tierney and play him anyway. Midfield of Torreira and Tielemans is a bit knackered, so I'm going to change that as well. Ula is going to come in and play. I think this boy is, I've said it 1,000 times, I think he's fantastic. So I don't have any qualms with playing him at all. He might provide us with a little bit more energy in the middle. And Henderson, I'm going to put on the bench in case we need a little bit more reinforcement. I'm going to risk not having a backup goalkeeper. I think putting Brooks on there as well is probably the smart move for Bennett. So we've got options if we need them, if our players really are struggling late in the game maybe. Okay then, here we go. The rest of the team pretty much the same. Only those 2 changes that we talked about, mainly on the bench. And of course, the 2 guys in midfield. Diego up top to do the business. Can we... Hang on, this looks wrong, viewers. Allow me to fix this. Oh no, I moved it, didn't I? Oh God, I totally forgot. Where's Univar's face? Quick, get it, Ben, get it. That'll have to do. Oh God, it doesn't look good, does it? Hang on. Right, there's the team, looking good. Oh no, bollocks, Ben. That's just a floating head. Right, forget it. Game on. I'm just looking at their team very quickly. They've got Neil Brock, young English striker, and also employee of Sports Interactive, as well as Timo Werner, Felipe Anderson, Sars on the right-hand side as well. I don't like him at the moment. All right then, Arsenal, West Ham, come on. Traditionally my boat. Do you know what? I quite like the colours of their kit. It's an away kit, but it's got a lovely sort of pinky outline with a purple middle. Lovely. Anyway, sorry, Vinicius Jr., he scored. Let's just... There it is. Lovely. His initials are VJ. Move on, Ben. This is disgusting. Pepe plays the ball across to him, though, and he's on it like a shot. This is what I mean. Slightly more direct play, not looking to work it into the box quite so much. If there's options there, passes to be played, let's bloody play them. Pepe racing forward. He's got Diego. He goes to Vinicius Jr. again. Those 2 combine, and it should have been 2, really. Tielemans on it. Whips the ball in. Vinicius Jr. I mean, we've scored from a corner, viewers. That's how well it's going today. It's a right turn up for the books. As we look like we're going to get a stranglehold here on 4th. We've got the FA Cup. That's job done. But this league, I can't stress enough, the league title's so necessary and so difficult to achieve. I'm not going to lie, I feel like I've got a squad that could definitely win it. Like, this squad is pretty close. I think maybe defensively, maybe another goalkeeper, and we'd be almost there. But attacking-wise, we are absolutely fantastic. Midfield, the Tielemans Torreira midfield have been brilliant all season. And at the back, Saliba and Sadru, most other teams in this top division would take those boys as well. And fullback-wise, we're solid. It maybe is Leno is the only thing that you'd maybe say it needs changing. And the mentality is probably a big issue too. But we're getting close here as well. They've had one shot all game and they've got a second there and they've nearly scored and I would have been disgusted. Got a free kick right at the end of the half. Ball whipped in as Sadru's going to get that quickly. Goes back out to Bellerin, who's not really got too many options. He finds Ula, who so far has been flawless. We've not seen any issues from him so far. As Univar's on it, plays in Vinicius Jr., who should have had a hat-trick. At the half though, 17 shots. Although actually we're not even done. There's one more chance in this. Can we get a first half hat-trick for Vinicius Jr.? I think that's what we'd all like to see as Univar picks it up, whips the ball in, Pepe's there, 3-0 at half time, and the ghosts of West Ham seem to have disappeared. They have been a problem for me forever on Football Manager. If you go through all my series, West Ham have always been a bit of a kryptonite, but today does not seem to be an issue whatsoever. A lovely goal as well. Lovely work from Univar, playing in that attacking sort of a playmaker role. Finds Pepe at the back post, who heads home. 21st goal for him. A player that didn't even start playing for us this year. I remember Vignato came in and played, and now he's got himself 21 goals. He's been, I've got to see this in more detail here, viewers. 23 appearances, 7 off the bench, 10 goals, 4 assists, a 7.12. Not quite as good as last year, but still very, very good. And that was the thing, really. That's why I signed so many good wide options. Vignato was playing brilliantly when he was in the team, and then bringing Pepe in, who can still perform at this level. That's why I brought so many good wingers in, so we didn't lose anything in the final third. I thought it was, the reason being as well, it was an issue we definitely had last year. As much as we quite liked Smith Rowe, he's not quite the same calibre of having a Vignato, Pepe one side, having Univar and Vinicius Jr. the other side. Like, we've got so many good options now. Hatarden and Uara to play through the attacking midfield spot as well. Sorry there, viewers. Brock had a shot and I panicked. I was like, oh, he's at the post. I started to shut down. Diego's on the ball on that far side. He runs into trouble, does Diego, which is not like him. Usually he's a very sensible young man. He's on a 6.7 here. I think because this game's pretty much won and I want him for future games, Belotti is going to come on and get a little bit of game time today. And Brooks for Tierney, I think, is probably a decent move at 3-0 as well. I think we'll save one more. We've still got an option to bring off Tielemans at some point. 56 minutes on the clock, though, and yeah, this has gone so far so good as West Ham have got the ball. I mean, maybe it's not over yet. It's for everything. Everyone relax, calm. Bellerin, right side. He's trying to get past his man. He struggled to do so, but finds Pepe, who was there in support. As Pepe drives forward. It falls to Belotti with one of the luckiest goals Andrea Belotti's ever going to score, as it fell perfectly to him. Still had to find the finish and did. 4-0 Arsenal now, and this has been, well, an episode of goals, viewers. You can see here, this is, West Ham will be, I'm going to say, frustrated with that one, as Belotti, with a lovely finish, just stroked it in the back of the net, past it, goes, oh, come, I don't want to break the net, I'll just cushion it in there. He's come on and scored, though. I'll be loving that. Also, worth noting, this game at home. So in terms of the home trophy, we'll be winning that, I think. That's where we're really trying to go invincible. That's the real winner here. As Shaw's forward on this left-hand side, they've got a few places to pass to in the centre, misses all of them, cleared away, out to Sarr though, ball back in, Werner's there, Sadru defends well, and actually this is quite a good example. Beautiful defending from us as we get the ball away at long last. Werner's in. Oof, Leno with a save. German on German. I wonder what Timo Horn makes of it all. We've got a corner, Tielemans on it. I'm about to take him off for Jordan Henderson, and it's not been a good day for them, as Delgadillo with the own goal. Not West Ham's day at all. I don't think we're done yet. Vinicius Jr. still on the hat-trick, remember, and finds it. 6-0. Look, momentum, viewers. That's all I can tell you. Momentum is forming. That's the hat-trick jingle, viewers. You recognise it. You all know it. I think it's song number 8 on the album, so coming soon. I should bring out a charity harmonica album. I don't really know enough, though. But there we are. 6-0. Job done. 43% possession I was going to get out there eventually. And, still winning with a 6-goal margin. We'll take that, viewers. I'm quite happy with it. And you can see there the results elsewhere. Have they gone our way or not? I guess we'll check to see what Chelsea do, who I assume play tomorrow. United dropping points, though. City are looking good, though. So a team we can't really ignore too much. I'm always keen with a hat-trick there. Let's take a look at seeing what's happening with Chelsea. I assume tomorrow, because that's our opposition next. We've got Leicester in midweek and then Norwich City away. I mean, I'm worried about those two games, but I just want to see what Chelsea do. Crystal Palace, they play on the Sunday. They're the early kick-off. Are they going to win their game? You'd expect them to, away at Palace, but if they don't, that will be really good news. Let's take a look here then as we get to Sunday at long last. Will Chelsea continue to remain top of the Premier League table? And that should be news any second now. Okay, it's about to be news now. Here, after all that, viewers, we're finally going to get there. And, oh my goodness, Crystal Palace, you big dogs. Right then, huge news then, viewers. Viewers, we've got a game in hand and we play them. This is... Surely not. Surely not, viewers. It'll be the ultimate reverse bottle job if we can do it. Now, I guess we're favourites to do it, viewers, so here goes. But yes, next time we meet then, Crystal Palace, our new friends, our new best friends, Crystal Palace, and that game against Chelsea, and then those 4 games at the end of the season will become so important. I'm probably going to bring you all 4. Hopefully, we can do the business against Leicester and Norwich. We had a situation earlier this year where I was hoping the same thing would happen, and we drew 3-3 with Derby. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. But yeah, it should be good fun. If you're looking forward to it, do drop a like on it. And if you want to see more, do subscribe to the channel. We're Love with Care. It's been Benji. Until next time, I'll see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. Hello, if you're still here at the very end of the video. It was literally seconds after the very end. Sorry there wasn't a video over the weekend. I did say on Friday's episode there would be. Sadly, we had a bereavement in the family. Ellie's grandpa passed away, so it was really sad, and it still is sad. And I didn't want to tell you that at the start of the video, because I didn't want you to feel sad throughout the video, but I just wanted to give you a reason as to why things have happened. And yeah, not good, but you know, it seems like a bit of a theme in these videos in the last few years that someone keeps leaving us. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for more. We Love with Care. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.